Magical morning. So it is bright and early. Um, have a special request reading that we're doing today. I am going to do reading on, and I know nothing about him, Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. I kept saying Olivia Munn, but I know she's dating. She's having a baby with John Mulaney. So I'm going to do two different decks today. We're going to do this nice and quick. So a special request from a young lady named Megan, and she wants to know what the story is with their relationship. If it'll last. The only thing I really know is that they started dating, I think, in January of 2021, so it's still a pretty fresh relationship. And she had a previous relationship, I think, with Jason Sudeikis or Sudeikis, whatever his name is, Sudoku. And I believe they have some kids together. I don't think they were married. Big age difference between Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde, but she's cute. She's very cute. So is he. He's adorable. But I'm going to use my Llewellyn deck. And I'm also going to use traditional Lenormand. So we're going to do some neat things here today. So let's do this. We're going to take inventory of the relationship right now. Do 6-card spread. So, it's a weird relationship. I think it's, in terms of career, they are balanced. Oh, so this is the mini Llewellyn. This is the little itty bitty Llewellyn. You run into me on the street, this is the deck I have on me. I have this one and the mini Rider-Waite on me. So the relationship in terms of career positioning is somewhat balanced. I didn't think that it was. I thought she was kind of on a cool down because I thought she was just not really working that much. But in terms of career and clout, they're both kind of on an even level. So that's okay. He is not. I know he's on tour. I know he's on a pretty significant tour, but he's not doing as well as he wants to. There's some other things that he wants to do. He's kind of pulled in a few different directions, but he's talking about it, and he's getting his ideas out there to management and the people that can help him bring those things to life. Right now, he's not going to bring any ideas to life, but he has ideas. They're good ideas. Maybe he's tabling them for now because of the relationship. Not sure. Not being very introspective, though. This tells me he is kind of riding on the emotions still. Trying to figure out where their comfort zone is, what's going to be the best fit for them. And he keeps talking about where he wants their future to be. He's pretty young. So I think he is possibly pushing for more stability. I don't know. Let's see. He comes through very, very strong. She feels very guarded. She feels like she's not being very forthcoming, or she's not giving as much of herself. Yeah, she's totally guarded. So I did a little bit bigger of a spread here. So she is definitely guarded and protecting her own, trying to preserve her family life with her children. But there's some nostalgia here. I think this the pop star life is not what she expected it to be. She's not really into it. So I don't think she thinks it's going to last. She's, enjoying it for now. Feels good, but I think she is beyond his maturity level. Now, that sounds terrible, but I think she is, just at a different place in terms of personal evolution on this lifetime. Just feels like, he's not hitting all the high marks personally and with the organization of his life. Just doesn't seem like he's really where she needs him to be at. Looking out, he's just not. He's fun. Like, she's having a good time. She's having a good time with him. But it's just not a good foundation. Like, this is not a good foundation relationship for her. Also, it's kind of leaving her cold, out in the cold. She just doesn't really see a future with him. He's what he feels like he's at a party, and she's like coming to the party, but she's got to go home early. She's just not. She's not vibing with it. Like, hers is like a much more calmer, less spikes and valleys. Spikes and valleys. He's like spikes and valleys. He looks like a pulse. And she's just kind of like a wave. That's kind of the energy I get from them. That's not going to really mesh that well. That's a little bit difficult to reconcile. Let's see if they fight. Do they fight? Harry Styles feels a little spicy. He feels like he's a little bit spicy. Let me see. He's super in love, but super in love. Oh. And he wants to be the foundation for her. He wants to, bring her all good things. He thinks that he wants this to be forever. It's just like hopeless romantic. But in the end, they're going to realize that, like, they're just on different paths. They're not going to break badly. I didn't say they're going to break up. I didn't say that. If they split up for entertainment purposes only. I don't know these people. I have no idea. But in the future, they're going to realize that they're just not on the same path. They very much like each other. They very much respect each other. It doesn't look like they fight. It just looks like it's like a bicycle chain when it falls off. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So, but they're both nice people. I mean, this isn't a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Let's do a little Lenormand. So for those of you that don't know Lenormand is like playing card. Card reading. Sorry, it's really, really early and I'm being quiet. It's the best description I can give is the tarot is more visual, and Lenormand is more verbal. So like you can actually read it like a sentence. And I do these as additional add-on readings when I do tarot. You can also do something called a grand tableau, which takes about 2 hours to read. I do offer them at special requests, but I'd like to do those in person, and I like to block out at least like 2.5 hours because you have to read it all the way. It's like all the cards and you have this huge block, and I need my dining room table, and I gotta suspend the camera so you can actually see it if you do it remotely. But you read it crosswise, you read pairings. It gets pretty intense, but you can do like a really short reading like I'm doing right now. So, Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde. Styles and Wilde sounds so cool. It's like Dark and Nightshade from the Something Wicked This Way Comes movie. Styles and Wilde. happened there. My system froze up for a second. So what we have for them, tree, hold these nice and close for you, tower, clover, coffin, mountain. Mountain, we're going to talk about the light and the dark on this. So tree is all about tradition. This is planting roots, creating a legacy, trying to make something that will last a long time. Tower is a fortress. It is a home, but towers can fall. In the tarot, the tower is cataclysmic change. This is letting you know that all things, even if they are super stable, can fall. Clover is luck. Coffin is endings. And mountains are hardships, things to overcome. So what I'm seeing here is that this is a karmic relationship. They're supposed to be together. This is something that they are repeating, okay? And it will eventually end. But now, like, don't think of towers as, you know, cataclysmic, like, bah, like everything's going to freak out. Like, you need to think of it more in the respect of change. I mean, the death card in tarot is that inevitable change, life and death. The cycle is constantly moving forward. You know, death and taxes are the only thing that are guaranteed. You know, with the tower, it prepares us for things that are going to happen. You know, it's a warning. But it is a fortuitous relationship. Just unfortunately, they're just not really into each other right now. Like, it's just not a lifetime where, like, they're lighting each other up and you know, things are going bananas. Coffin, this is closing, getting ready to wrap things up. Not a bad thing. It's not like things are terrible. This is not a bad spread. Mountains and clouds in Lenormand. You always want to look at where the light falls and where the dark falls. Now for this, the light, if you were looking at it from my perspective, the light is on the relationship side, the dark is on the future. So someone is going to have some trouble recovering from the relationship, which, again, you know, sometimes we do that. Sometimes, you know, it's you invest a bit or you get kind of stuck on it. You know, may not resolve whatever karmic issues are at hand. I feel intuitively that this is like a treat relationship for them. Like they're allowed to visit with each other. So karmically, what I'm getting is child. They're allowed to play in this lifetime. But the anchor is that they're rooted. So I am getting this is a rooted relationship karmically, just not in this lifetime. And then we have the ring. Now, free will could be totally wrong. Could be that she gets pregnant, that anchors the relationship, and they get married. But I'm not sure. So, you know, I don't feel like the relationship is going to be permanent. Sorry if either of them are listening. Prove me wrong. There's always free will. So, you know, the over under on it is that, you know, they have a good thing going. Like, they should enjoy it while they're there. That's kind of the karmic feeling that, you know, this is something that they should enjoy while they're together. It's not terrible. It's very comfortable and easy because they had a karmic relationship before. You know, it's probably very easy just to fall into more serious behaviors before you're actually ready for them. So we'll do heart of the matter for their relationship real quick. Heart of the matter. Crack. There's a little bit of anxiety, fear of being alone. It's a good opportunity to be with each other. And under the surface is trying to build a foundation, but not really being successful at it. This is in reverse. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you have a great week. I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to go to my day job. Have a great day.